welcome back to Model Maker Dave's Workshop. I'm Dave. Hello everyone. Give us a few seconds to get everything sorted out with the cameras and the microphone and the lights and this and that and everything else, and maybe make a cup of tea, and I will see you down on the bench. Hello and welcome back to the bench. This video is another what's in the box, and this time we have the Revell 1/100th Bell HU-1H gunship, kit number 04983, 70 parts, 12.8 centimeters in length, with a rotor diameter of 14.4 centimeters. So let's open up the box and have a look inside. Now, I've already had a look, and trust me, there's not a lot, but what there is good, but it's a bit small. So what we have is a very, very small set of decals and a small sprue of clear parts. Then we're on to the two main green sprues with everything else that you're going to need. Now, the sprues are very clean and everything is very crisp. There's no muck or flash, or there's no mismolds or part molds or anything like that. It's all as it should be. I've got a little bit of damage around here. I think that is thanks to Postman Pat and stamping all over the package as he's moving stuff around, which I'm really grateful about, so thank you very much. I think what I'm going to do to try and fix that is maybe use the hairdryer and see if I can warm it up enough just so that I can gently push that back into place. That's the theory. What happens in practice, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, there's not a lot, but what there is very good. But it is, that's it, tiny little thing. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to build it, and then when I've finished building the rather large big brother of the 1/24th Huey, I'm going to put them on the shelf side by side, or the little one in front of the big one, and we'll have the sublime to the ridiculous or from the ridiculous to the sublime, whichever way you want to put it. So that's really it. To be fair, there isn't really much more I can say apart from it's green, it's small, but it's going to be a fun little build, and that's what this is all about, is just having a bit of fun. So put that and that one to one side. The clear sprue is clear, and it looks alright. Might be a little bit thick, but maybe dip the whole lot in some clear and see if that helps out a little bit. But overall, yeah, it's fine. And one very tiny little decal sheet. We've got some decals for the cockpit, so the control panel, and for the control bank of switches and whatnot. Don't quite know what's happened here. Got a bit of a stain of some sort, so hopefully that won't affect the overall look. But if it does, what we can do for this particular red arrow is we can put a little bit of extra dirt or weathering or something over it just to disguise it down, so if no one sees this, what's in the box, they're not going to know what happened to the decal. So let's put all that in there, so then that's all safe and out the way. And return to the instructions. The instructions are what is now becoming Revell's default instruction booklet. It's in colour. It's about A4 size. You get the key as to what all the symbols are for going through the instructions. So, glue, don't glue, how many you need to do. You get your paint call out, so you should be able to convert all of these into your own particular favourite brand of paint. Sprue maps, not that you really need it for the amount for the amount that's in here. And then straight into the build. Again, it's very clear, very well laid out. There's no crowding, there's no overcomplication to the build process. Very easy to follow, very clear. Again, I come back to that particular Airfix kit that I did a what's in the box a little while ago. In some of the pages it did get a little bit crowded and a bit squashed up, and yeah, it just didn't sort of flow very well, whereas this, it does flow very nicely all the way through to the end, where you get the main paint call out and where to put your decals. So as this is the second run through of doing this, because I messed up last time, but then what's new? It is me. So a small amount of engine detail, should be able to bring that up with some dry brushing and a pin wash to make that look a lot better. Might even get rid of that and the pin on the other side, just so that there's no bumps or anything inside, because there wouldn't be in real life. Again, around here, some dry brushing, some chips and scratches where the crew have been climbing in and out, especially along this edge and where the feet will be here. Might even try and scratch build some pedals to go on either side. You'll have marks up here where the foot's been resting and where it's kicked the paintwork. You'll have some hand marks and stuff on the edges here. Now, another thing that I'm thinking of is this area. You should be able to put some dirt pigment or something on there, just to give it that trodden in, dirty look. Now, I'm thinking that you don't necessarily have to do this as a gunship. You could do this as a slip here, and on the other side you could scratch build a couple of benches, or if you're feeling adventurous, you could alter this and make it into a medic and have a stretcher rack in here somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'll have to it takes a little bit more thinking about, but the possibility is that you could do any one of the three variants of gunship, medic or slip from this one particular model. Just needs a little bit of thinking about. But anything's possible until you start. I think that's pretty much it as to this what's in the box. It's a small, cute, lovely little kit. Nice little weekend job. Or if you're working on a larger kit or a bigger build of one form or another, and you're kind of losing a little bit of your mojo, you're losing a little bit of the will to live with what you're working on at the time, this could be a lovely little diversion and a little mojo revitalizer, because it's small. That's it. That's all there is in the box. So yeah, yeah, you could use it as a kit to get your mojo back. Right, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so, then please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell for the notifications as to when I upload more content. And you thought I'd forgotten, but I haven't. The shameless plug. Don't forget the Revell 1/24 Huey buddy build, starting not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after, October the 26th. We will be updating to let you know what time we're going to kick off, because even I don't know yet. So look out for that. That is going to be at least a very good laugh. Might be a bit of a swear fest, because if parts don't fit properly, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. And on that note, I will see you in the next one.